Now to a story sensitive in nature. Elected leaders are reacting to a social media post that President Trump reshared on Truth Social. After a lot of discussion in our newsroom, we decided to show it to you. This is the image from an election conspiracy video that includes racist imagery depicting President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama as apes. The White House has since taken it down. They say it was created by a staffer. Me now is CBS News Justice correspondent Scott MacFarlane. Scott, understandably, this is getting a lot of backlash. What are you hearing?
At one point early in the day, the White House said any outrage over this clearly racist video was fake outrage and that reporters should shift their attention elsewhere. That obviously changed because the White House or the president pulled that video back down, deleted it, which is an indication they recognize something is wrong here. What stood out through the day wasn't the denunciations of an unambiguously, unabashedly racist video. It was that fellow Republicans were pushing back on it themselves. You know, often we talk to Republicans about what Trump tweets and they say, I haven't seen the tweet, I haven't seen the Truth Social post. They saw this, and several of them, a growing number of them, said this is racist and needs to go.
Another issue that's grabbed a lot of headlines this week, Scott, the FBI search of election headquarters in Georgia. There's a lot of questions as to why the Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, was there at the time.
Not only are there questions about that, there seem to be evolving or changing answers to the question. The Director of National Intelligence does not have Fulton County elections in her portfolio or in her jurisdiction. The White House at one point said that Tulsi Gabbard was there at the president's direction, and Gabbard may have said that herself. That shifted to the Attorney General sent Gabbard there.
If Donald Trump told Tulsi Gabbard to go to Atlanta, then he must have known about this warrant being served before it was served, which is against all past protocols, rules. I understand he's now said Pam Bondi begged her to be there. None of this rings true. I mean, to me, this has echoes of almost Watergate.
We had an audience with the Attorney General here in Washington today, and she was asked why she had Tulsi Gabbard on the ground at an election agency raid, and the answer was somewhat broad. She says, you know, the Department of Justice and the Director of National Intelligence are, quote, inseparable. The two of them are inseparable, which may not fully explain why Gabbard's on the ground, but I can tell you, if there ever is a criminal charge mustered out of this raid, a defense attorney is going to have a field day with a Director of National Intelligence being on the ground during the raid.